I have seen the mind map first.
Frequent change of rulers weakened the central authority. The efficiency of the Mughal Empire broke down as they failed to check the growing power of the governors of large provinces, subedars and big zamindars. Let us study about the independent states which emerged during this period. These states were divided into three overlapping groups. States that were old Mughal provinces, Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad. Watan Jagirs under the Mughals, Rajput principalities. States under the control of Marathas, Sikhs and others like the Jats. Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad emerged out of the old Mughal provinces. Answer the following question. Saadat Khan, the ruler of Awadh, held a Zat rank of A. 7,000, B. 6,000, C. 8,000 or D. 7,500. After the decline of Mughal Empire, independent kingdoms of Awadh, Bengal and Hyderabad were established. Saadat Khan established his independent rule in Awadh. Murshid Quli Khan established his kingdom in Bengal and Asaf Jah established his rule in Hyderabad. Asaf Jah was appointed the governor of Deccan. Asaf Jah brought skilled soldiers and administrators from northern India. He also appointed mansabdars and granted jagirs. He ruled virtually independent of Mughal control. The Hyderabad state had conflicts with the Marathas to the west, Telugu warrior chiefs, Nayakas, Marathas, and checked their growing power. As the British wanted to control the Coromandel coast, and this resulted in an animosity between the British and the state of Hyderabad.
Now this is Awadh state, Saadat Khan, Izredars and coins of Awadh.
We have seen that Saadat Khan was appointed the Subedar of Awadh in 1722. Saadat Khan reduced the number of Mughal Jagirdars and this decreased the Mughal influence in Awadh region. He also reduced the size of Jagirs and appointed his own loyal servants on vacant positions. He seized Rajput zamindars and the fertile lands of the Afghans of Rohilkhand. The Ijaradars made new revenue settlements. The state auctioned the rights to collect revenue by the Ijaradars. It can now be seen that the Ijaradars made time-bound payments to the state and the rates of revenue were high. We also see that this forced both the Ijaradars and the peasants to take loan from the moneylenders and bankers. Those who were unable to pay were forced to sell their lands to big zamindars. A powerful class of Ijaradars, moneylenders and bankers emerged.
Here now Bengal, Murshid Quli Khan, revenue administration, palace of the Bengal Nawabs and city of Murshidabad.
Bengal broke away from the Mughal control under Murshid Quli Khan, who was appointed as the Naib or deputy to the governor of the province. Murshid Quli Khan commanded the revenue administration of the state. All Mughal Jagirdars were transferred to Odisha. It reduced the Mughal influence in Bengal. He ordered a major reassessment of the revenues of Bengal. Murshidabad got its name from Nawab Murshid Quli Khan. He shifted the capital of Bengal to Murshidabad in 1705. It was near Murshidabad that the famous Battle of Plassey was fought?
Now the Rajput states, Rajput rulers and claim for power, Savai Raja Jai Singh.
The Rajput kings of Amber and Jodhpur served under the Mughals.
Many Rajputs served under the Mughals with distinction and in turn were given autonomy by the Mughal state.
The Rajput rulers claimed the Subedari of rich provinces of Gujarat and Malwa.
This is the Mehrangarh Fort at Jodhpur.
Savai Raja Jai Singh founded his new capital at Jaipur and made it a centre of art and scientific learning. He became the Subedar of Agra in 1722. Answer the following question. Savai Raja Jai Singh became the Subedar of Agra in A. 1720, B. 1722, C. 1732 or D. 1700.
Yes, you can find the answer. Correct answer is B. Now 6. The warrior race Guru Gobind Singh, the Khalsa, Banda Bahadur, Jhatas or missiles, Rakhi, Sikh territories in 18th century.
We have seen that the Sikhs were organized into a political community in the 17th century. They formed the Sikh state in Punjab. Guru Gobind Singh fought against the Rajput and Mughal rulers. Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Sikh Guru who started Khalsa in 1699. Khalsa was established for the protection of Sikh religion. Guru Gobind Singh Ji selected the Punj Prayas. He gave them Amrit. Khanda was accepted as the symbol of Khalsa. Guru Gobind Singh inspired people to accept Khalsa. He believed that their destiny was to rule and gave a cry that Raj Karega Khalsa. Banda Bahadur led Khalsa after Guru Gobind Singh's death. Banda Bahadur was captured in 1715 and was executed in 1716.
These are the coins of Khalsa, image of Guru Nanak.
The Sikhs organized themselves into many political units.
Those are called Jhatas or missiles.
Sikhs gathered at Amritsar for periodic meetings. The time chosen was Baisakhi and Diwali. They took collective decisions known as resolutions of the Guru, Gurmatas. Let us discuss the system of Rakhi introduced by the Jattas. It offered protection to cultivators. The cultivators had to pay a tax of 20% of the produce, and it was introduced to augment revenue. The revenue was required for raising defense against the Mughals. The Sikh territories extended from the Indus to the Jamuna. Shivaji carved out the Maratha Kingdom in 1674. He took the title of Chhatrapati and challenged Mughals in the peninsula. Let us study about the historical events that led to the creation of the Maratha Kingdom under Shivaji by viewing the following animation.
Have you heard about the great Maratha king Shivaji? He was a great, fearless and powerful warrior. He was born to Jijabai and Shahaji Bhosle, who was an official in the court of the Sultan of Bijapur. When Shivaji was just 18 years old, the Sultan of Bijapur felt ill. His control over Bijapur weakened. As a result, many Maratha chieftains had become powerful. Shivaji gathered together a small group of faithful followers. He trained them in guerrilla tactics, captured a number of hill forts near Pune, and also brought these chieftains under control. The Sultan of Bijapur fell into great trouble with the rising power of Shivaji. He sent a powerful army against Shivaji under the leadership of Afzal Khan. He ordered him to bring Shivaji dead or alive. Afzal Khan organized a private meeting with Shivaji to negotiate peace terms with him. However, it was just a trap, but Shivaji could suspect it. He carried with him sharp weapons hidden under his garments. As Afzal Khan tried to embrace him, Shivaji attacked him with tiger claws and killed him on the spot. With Afzal Khan's death, Maratha troops won the war against the Bijapur army. Sultan Ali Adil too, the Sultan of Bijapur, was forced to recognize Shivaji as the ruler of all the territories he had conquered so far. Shivaji's another remarkable confrontation was with Shaista Khan, who was an experienced general in Aurangzeb's army. Shaista Khan had camped at Pune. One night, Shivaji entered Pune, attacked and killed Shaista Khan's son, several officials and members of the household. Shaista Khan was badly injured in the attack. Shivaji also attacked Surat, the most important Mughal port, and looted it for 4 days. Finally, in 1674, Shivaji crowned himself as the king of Raigad. Shivaji took on the title of Chhatrapati, which means the supreme head of the Maratha Kingdom. The pomp and splendor of the Vedic coronation ceremony made it one of the most important political acts of the 17th century. This coronation signified Shivaji's rejection of the supposed suzerainty of Mughal emperors.
Here we can understand why the forts of Maratha Kingdom were difficult to capture. Their location played a crucial role in the defense of these forts. Fort of Shivaji at Raigad was a good example for this. The powerful warrior families called Deshmukhs supported Shivaji. Peasant pastoralists formed the backbone of the Maratha army, who were also called Kunbis. After Shivaji's death, the Peshwa became powerful. Peshwa was the prime or principal minister under Shivaji. As a result, the seat of Peshwa became hereditary, and it undermined the importance of rulers. Pune became the capital of the Maratha Kingdom. The Peshwas developed successful military organization. Popular Peshwas. Peshwa Bajirao I and Peshwa Bajirao II were among the popular Peshwas of the Maratha Empire. The Maratha Empire expanded between 1720 and 1761. The Marathas raided Delhi in 1737. After 1737, the empire expanded into Rajasthan and the Punjab in the north, Bengal and Odisha in the east, Karnataka, Tamil and Telugu regions in the south. The Peshwas levied 2 taxes, Chaut, Sardeshmukhi. The word Chaut means 1/4. The tax was imposed from the early 18th century. It was usually at 25% on the revenue or produce. Sardeshmukhi was a 10% tax of the land revenue. The expansion brought enormous resources. As a result, other rulers became hostile towards the Marathas, which led to poor reputation of Marathas in the ruling circle of North India. They failed to gain support of the rulers in the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761. The Third Battle of Panipat took place on January 14, 1761 at Panipat. It was fought between the Marathas and the Afghans. Marathas were supported by the French in India. The Afghans were led by Ahmad Shah Abdali. Third Battle of Panipat in 1761. In this image we can see Ahmad Shah Abdali, who is leading his cavalry against the Marathas during the Third Battle of Panipat. Answer the following question. The Third Battle of Panipat was fought in the year A. 1716, B. 1762, C. 1761 or D. 1765. The Maratha administration made the conquered regions secure. The revenue demands were based on local conditions and agriculture was encouraged. Trade was revived and helped banking, craft and agriculture. The Maratha chiefs used resources to raise powerful armies. The powerful chiefs were Scindia of Gwalior, Gaikwar of Baroda, Bhosle of Nagpur, Holkar of Indore. They extended and patronized cities. Ujjain expanded under Scindia's patronage. New trade routes emerged within the Marathas' frontiers. Silk from Chanderi region was sold in Pune. Trade activities of Burhanpur were extended to Pune and Nagpur in the southern areas, Lucknow and Allahabad in the eastern areas.
The Jats were agriculturists who lived to the west of Delhi, and they consolidated their power during the late 17th and 18th century.
During Nadir Shah's attack, many city nobles took refuge in Bharatpur. Bharatpur Fort was built in a traditional style. Surajmal built an elaborate garden palace at Dig. They combined the styles seen at Amber and Agra. It can now be seen that the buildings were modelled on the architectural features of the Mughals. The Bharatpur Fort. The Bharatpur Fort became the centre of Jat kingdom during the rule of Surajmal.
The emergence of new states weakened the Mughal authority to a large extent. The Rajputs enjoyed considerable autonomy from the Mughals, which enabled them to consolidate their empire. The Rajputs enjoyed considerable autonomy from the Mughals, which enabled them to consolidate their empire.
Okay children, in this way we have seen the video and we have completed the lesson. Read the lesson properly. So we will meet you in the next session with the new lesson. Till then, take care. Bye.